Hey everybody, welcome to day 321 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Friday, April 25th, 2025, and we just arrived in Nashville and we have a job to do, so I'm going to do this real quick. We did not hit our sales goal today. I've been driving since early this morning, so I'm absolutely just wiped out. Let's see. So let me gather my thoughts for a second. So tonight is probably the biggest event, and we're doing putting together the swag bags and helping a little bit with the registration. So that's why we have to be there early for the Nashville meetup 2025. And yeah, so it's a lot of peopling, right? You guys know I am not much of a crowd person. I am not extreme. I'm definitely an introvert, and I've used up all of my peopling energy over the last couple of days. So I'm going to have to dig really deep for this. And, this is what we talked about is a quadrant 2 activity in the matrix that Jason presented yesterday. So it is important. It is important for growth of our, for networking and things like that. So I am just going to have to dig really deep. I set my intention for today as enthusiasm, and I'm just going to use that to get me through the rest of the night because I'm exhausted and I'm also peopled out. So, all right, I got this. I can do this. Yeah, so enthusiasm, and that's one I've talked about before. I think enthusiasm is probably the most underrated emotion, feeling, and I think it takes us a really long way. Enthusiasm. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Nothing great is ever achieved without enthusiasm. Nothing great is ever achieved without enthusiasm." And I've given this advice countless times to countless people in my life. Like, what's the number one thing that will get you the job? Will get you, through the interview? Will make people stop, notice, look. It's not the most polished professional resume. That doesn't hurt, but enthusiasm, right? I think people definitely underutilize enthusiasm. So it has worked for countless people in my life, especially with job interviews and things like that, because it's something we don't see a whole heck of a lot of. Especially, I'm going to use the corporate world as an example. We definitely don't see a whole heck of a lot of enthusiasm there. But it works in everyday situations too. When you approach something with enthusiasm, it kind of makes you look at the positive and what you like about something, as opposed to the negative, drudgery, everyday thing. So I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. I will be back on day 322, and I look forward to reporting in and letting you know how the enthusiastic evening went. All right, guys, night, night.